family. What's up? Good evening. I hope you guys had an amazing day. Oh, baby. Can we say summer is here with the day is hot. You know, it's warm. It's a nice warm day, even though we're in spring is here, right? Are we officially in spring already? I'm not sure if we're officially or in spring already or not. Thank you. I just wanted to pop in with you guys and say, hey, how's your day going? My day is going amazing. I'm going to go work out. I had to replace some windshield washer blades. And now I've done that. I'm just running a little errands, and then I'm going to take myself and hit the gym and work out a little bit. And what I want to say, family, people of God, this was on my spirit earlier, but I just didn't have time to make a video because I was trying to hurry up and do hey, how you doing? I was trying to hurry up and do what I had to do. But you know what was on my spirit earlier? People of God, and this is pretty much from my younger brothers and sisters. I want y'all to be cognizant of something, my young brothers and sisters. What I want to say. I want to say, while we have our good health and strength, while we're young, we work now. We spend our time. Now is the time to put in the work for the future that we want, right? Because, and I'm not saying we can't have some fun sometimes, but to constantly take resources that we're earning now and just splurge and just have a good time, that sets us up for failure in our latter days, right? And because when we are constantly, and I'm talking from my own personal experience, me and my mom, we were talking about this morning. I learned from my own mistakes. Sometimes when you start a business, you start running a business, and you start making money, and you made a certain amount of money that you never had before, you can tend to want to do so much for everybody. But you got to keep in mind for your future, what we do now, how we live our life now, and what we do now with our resources, that's going to determine the level of comfort that we live in our latter days. And now, if we're constantly just buying new things, getting into new things, I got a nice house, and then 5, 7 years, 10 years later, I want me another, I want an even nicer house, another bigger house, and we ain't even paid for the first house that we got yet, or we sell it and then we go back and we get something new because we want something newer. Now that's fine if that's your preference, but as we're younger, we got to start asking ourselves, is this really is this a need? Do I have everything that I need, or is this something that I just want? Is this just a want? Because you start all over, and then by the time you reach 60s, in our 60s, rather than just experiencing the fruit of all the labor that we've put into, we've carried so much debt into our older age, and so we've gotten into mortgages, and we got houses, and we become a millionaire by having $1 million worth of asset, but none of that is paid off. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to say, it's okay to they be laughing at my little man. But I want to say, but listen, on $12, I can fill up, baby. I'm good. I be laughing too. But I want to say, it's okay to not splurge and let me tell you how people going to be. You get people to say, oh man, you don't never want to do that. Oh, you corny. Oh, that ninja corny. Oh, she's so whack. Oh, she off brand. Let people say what they want to say, baby. Because some of them people, let me tell you something. Some of the people that used to laugh at me and call me off brand, call me off this, they were surprised when my little 21-year-old self was signing that deed to get my first house, and they were still renting. And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with renting, but I want to show you how you can take pride in yourself when you accomplish something good. Because when you sometimes become okay and have thick skin, being okay with being laughed at, being picked at, being told that you just born and you off brand and all kind of stuff. As time go on, you'll be able to see the fruits of your labor and say, you know what, I'm glad I didn't follow them and let them peer pressure me into doing the things that they were doing, and then I didn't feel bad or beat myself up based on what they were saying. They were just criticizing me because I was different, because I didn't do the same things that they were doing. And then you see sometimes they have 3 and 4 cars being repossessed, and you still got your little one. And if you go back to some of the prior years, some of them same people that used to criticize me, every time they see me, oh, you still driving that same little so-and-so, you still got that same car. Yep, it's paid for, you know, it's paid for. When I drove it out the lot, I ain't had no payments. I saved up my money, I paid for it in full, you know. And so you'll have some of them same people saying, oh, you still driving that, and then next time you see they got something new, but they done had 2 or 3 or 4 repossessions, or they done had to sell off 2 or 3 other cars, and then they went and got something else, and then when things got harder for that, got hard on them with that, they had to go and sell that off and get something else. Where, you know, there is comfort in stability. There is comfort and peace in stability, you know, because you ain't trying to keep up with the Jones. You don't even care. And I feel sorry. I think it's a sad thing when people cannot be happy and find pure contentment with what God is doing for them in their life. Because if you really think about the simplicities of this earth, God give us everything we need. It's just sometimes when we go and we want more, and we want more, and then we find ourselves always wanting, because we want more. We're not content. We're not satisfied with the little that He's already given us. You see what I'm saying? But you know, He's already provided for us. It's we sometimes get ourselves in trouble by not being satisfied and always wanting more. You know? But I didn't care when people was laughing at me and picking at me. Oh, you still driving that same? Oh, you still driving that this and that? You know? And they go and get in the debt, and they go and have to trade, and they have to sell it, they have to do this. It's okay, young people. Be content with where you at, and when you get a goal in your mind, you work towards that goal, and you're going to get people trying to sway you. You're going to meet a lot of different people trying to sway you and stuff like that. Stay focused on that goal that you got in your mind until you start checking some stuff off your list. Once you start accomplishing some things, then you can move on to other things. But do all things in prayer. Make sure it feels comfortable. Make sure you pray about it, and God actually leading your spirit to do it. Because when God is backing you, and even when God is backing us, sometimes we still have some struggles. Even when you go in business and God leads you into a business, sometimes that business still may struggle. You know, you're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. You know, we all could go through hard times sometimes, you know. But at the end of the day, try to be wise. Try to always invite wisdom into your situation and ask God to show you and lead you, you know, before you just go and get out like the older folks used to say. My grandma used to say, my mama still said, don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't bite off more than you can chew, baby. I'd rather be slow but sure, you know. And then who get what first is who can stick out to the end. You see what I'm saying? Don't run no races with nobody, but nothing in this world. Be content. If I could start all over again, ooh, it's a lot of things I'd do different, baby. It's a lot of things I would do different. If I could start all over again, I probably would never even go to college. Or I probably would have something specific in mind, which I'm not going to say. But if I could start all over again, it's a lot of things I would do different, and I would jump straight to business ownership and just run that. Man, I would do a lot of things different. But we learn from our mistakes, and we can't live in the past. Going forward, we just have to learn to do things differently, right? But being content, godliness with contentment is great game. That's what the scriptures say, and that's real. That's just my little 2 cents. Yeah, that's what I wanted to share. So anyway, I'm going to get out here. All this pollen is this pollen is something else. One of my brothers, I was talking to him earlier this morning. He said he's going to look for him a mask because he works outside all day consistently. And he said the pollen was making him sick. This pollen is getting real strong. You wash your car, and after just a few hours riding around and being outside in the pollen, it's going to start collecting right back on you again. And this pollen is something else.